garden of light, where the rivers would flow. They walked with the Father in the soft morning glow. The Lord came to visit. He spoke to them clear. You can eat of each tree that is growing out here.
But the tree in the center of darkness and light was a boundary set in the day and the night.
If you taste of its fruit, you will wander away into death and the distance, out of Eden's bright day.
Then a whisper rose from the shadow and vine, with a promise of power and a deceptive design. You will see what is good, you will know what is wrong, and the breath in your chest will stay fighting and strong.
So she reached for the branch, and he took of the seed, not to fall into malice, but answering a need. When the voice of the Lord called their names in the shade, they hid in their garments, alone and afraid. For they left the sweet garden, the gates closed behind, with the weight of the mortal, the clay and the mind. But the fall was a doorway, a step in the plan, where the freedom of choice and the family began. Through the tears and the sorrow, the soil and the sweat, there's a promise of joy that they'll never forget. In the wide open world, where the thistles would grow, they built up an altar in the valley below. They offered their sacrifice, learning the way that a Savior would answer the debts they must pay. For they knew in their hearts, as the children were born, that a light would awaken the ultimate morn. Not a curse, but a courage to learn what is right, to step from the shadow and walk toward the light. As they left the sweet garden, the gates closed behind, with the weight of the mortal, the clay and the mind. But the fall was a doorway, a step in the plan, where the freedom of choice and the family began. Through the tears and the sorrow, the soil and the sweat, there's a promise of joy that they'll never forget.
Great joy in the valley, great joy in the pain, for the Lord will restore what was broken again.
With the knowledge of evil and the power of grace, they will walk through the wilderness, back to His face, back to His face.